In this video, we'll look at setting up the stock control for a composite item. In this case, we've got a single product here, which is sold in packs of 25, and we want to make sure the inventory also matches up that correctly. So we've got here the front end of the product, and here we've got the back end of the product information. So that's this tab here. And then we've also got the MC inventory area. So it's important to distinguish. We've got the inventory area here, where you can see you've got the product information, and this middle tab here, I've got the product information. So here on the product, I say the pack size is a pack and the unit size is 25. That's not really necessary to do this. That's just a visual illustration to the customer here that it's a pack of 25. But at the moment, if someone goes in and buys one of this product, you can see we've got 1,000 available. As it is now, and they go and buy one, all it's going to do is decrement the stock by 1 unit rather than 25 units. So what we're going to do is go ahead and set up a composite for this particular product in the inventory to make it so that they're linked together so that these numbers line up correctly. So the first place you want to start is in the MC inventory area. Go to stock list, find the product you're looking at. Here it is, got the SKU, the title, and I've got 1,000 in stock. Everything's good. What you then want to do is make a new inventory item, and in this case I'm going to call it test product -1, and I'm just going to call this the single. You don't need any of this other information filled out, but you can do if you want. What you're then going to get is 2 products here. I've got the main still one and then the single itself. And this is a bit of a construct. It might actually exist as a separate product. It might exist as another sellable product that you sell, or it might purely be a stock controlled item and only the product you sell is the composite item. It depends a bit on your particular inventory, whether or not it's a sellable unit to the end customer. What you then want to do is go to this item here, and if you try and make a composite, you'll see that you only have the option assembly, and that's because there's still inventory attached to this product right now. So what we actually need to do is put the inventory onto this product instead. You can either say transfer in stock for the single item. So let's bring that in. And what we're doing is bringing in stock for this single unit here. And then on this test product here, what we're going to do is remove the stock on this item. So all we've done there is just change the levels around to make this 0 and make this 1,000. And if I look back on the front end at this point, give this a refresh, it will now say out of stock. What we then do is go to composite, and this is on the test product, and say I want this to be a bundle, and say OK. And once we do that, it starts flashing red like this, and what it's saying is you've made a bundle, but you've not told the system what is inside the bundle. So in this box here, you then put in the code that you want it to be, and you can't pick itself. If you try and pick itself, it will say you can't add to itself, so that doesn't work. But you need to pick the single item here. And then you have this quantity box here. So if I just leave it like this, that's going to say, great, this item is made up of 1 of the other product. So I've got 1,000 available. In this case, I want to put 25 and click out. And now it's going to say 40. So if I give this a refresh, you can see it now says 40. It's still flashing at me because it's saying bundles need more than 1 item, otherwise they are a pack. So actually what we're going to do is change it over to a pack, and then it will stop. Oh, it's got stock, so I better remove that and change it to being a pack. And then putting it in. There we go. And let's give it 25. And then give it a refresh. Ooh, a refresh. There you go. So now what we've got here is the product itself and the single. And this quantity here determines how many are on this pack. So if I go to this item here and then give it a refresh, it will now say 40 are available. So what will happen now if I go through the checkout and buy 2 of these is that it will sell 2 of these, but it will actually take out 50 of these single units here. Now, if I had another product, which I don't, but let's say I go to this product here, I then want to duplicate this product, and let's just, for the sake of clarity, this original one here, I'm just going to call this the pack of 25. And let's make this one here the pack of 50. All I need to do on this duplicated product is go into here. I want to change this because that will make it clear to the end user what it is. And all I need to do is also change the SKU code. And I can't have it be that. Maybe I make it, say, 50 on the end. Go to the inventory tab. I need to click update to inventory. That's going to put it in the inventory. And then back here, when I click refresh, I've now got this 50 here. Let's just make sure that this title is correct, so it's nice and clear what's going on. And then I say composite again. Again, I make it a pack. And then I go back to it. This is my item. Make it a single. This time do 50. And now we've got, let's just give it a refresh. You can see we've got 1,000, 40, and then 20 of the pack of 50. So let's just make it nice and clear by making this the pack of 25. So if I then do a stock take, if I then went through my warehouse and wanted to determine the quantity of my singles, I go in here, I say adjust stock, and maybe I don't have 1,000, maybe I've just done some stock take and I've only got 450. If I change that, you'll see these numbers here update accordingly. And it also works the other way around, that if I sell a pack of 50, then this is going to go down by 50. And if I sell a pack of 25, then that's going to go down by 25. So in the day-to-day management, all you want to control is the stock level of this individual single product. And it's also possible that other items reference this. You could, for example, have a group or a bundle of items which takes one of this and one of that. And you would do that by instead using the composite. And rather than saying it's a pack, you would instead make it a bundle. And then you would reference that item back again. So that's the steps for making a product on the front end, which now says 18 available. Products on the front end behave correctly with the stock control in the back end.